Welcome to my channel. Today we're looking at the history and details of the Elizabeth II 2-pence coin. These coins may seem small, but they carry a big story of heritage and design. If you enjoy learning about coins and their history, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let's get started. Loudspeaker outro. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video about the Elizabeth II 2-pence coin. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel, and stay tuned for more amazing coin history. See you in the next video. Backhand index pointing right. Do you want me to make you a shorter one-line version too, so you can quickly use it at the start and end of every coin video? Got it? Thumbs up. You want a 9-paragraph engaging and powerful script about the United Kingdom 2-pence coin of 1994, described as unimaginably valuable and life-changing. Written only in my own crafted words, no outside sources. I'll make it dramatic, gripping, and perfect for a narration style. Here's your script. 1. Imagine reaching into your pocket and finding a small copper coin, one you would normally ignore or spend without thought. But what if I told you that the United Kingdom 2-pence coin of 1994 carries the potential to transform your life forever? To most, it's just spare change. But to those who understand its secret, it is a billionaire's treasure hidden in plain sight. 2. On its obverse, the coin bears the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a mark of authority and history. On the reverse shines the badge of the Prince of Wales, the plume of 3 feathers within a coronet, accompanied by the words Ich dien, meaning I serve. Yet in the year 1994, certain 2-pence coins are believed to have emerged with qualities so rare, so unique, that their value skyrocketed into the realm of millions. 3. What gives the 1994 2-pence its legendary aura is the whisper of errors and anomalies. In the world of coins, a tiny flaw can create infinite value. Whether it's a misstruck design, a misplaced detail, or a slight imperfection unnoticed by the public, these small quirks are what turn an ordinary coin into an object of fortune. The rarer the error, the greater the reward, until its worth reaches beyond imagination. 4. Picture this. You are sorting through a jar of old coins at home, and you pick up a 2-pence dated 1994. It feels ordinary, but in reality, it could hold the power to rewrite your life story. That single copper coin might be worth millions in today's market, lifting you from everyday struggles into nights filled with luxury, dreams, and billionaire realities. 5. Collectors chase the 1994 2-pence with relentless desire. To them, it is more than a coin. It is history, rarity, and obsession combined into a single artifact. They know the true worth, and when one surfaces, they are willing to outbid each other with unimaginable sums. These coins ignite the kind of competition where only the wealthiest can play, and where the value climbs higher with every heartbeat. 6. Imagine the scene at an auction hall. Silence fills the room as the auctioneer lifts a 1994 2-pence into the light. The crowd leans forward, eyes locked. Bids start small but quickly explode into millions, the air crackling with tension. Each raise of the hand is a step closer to owning a legend. And when the hammer finally falls, the coin is no longer just metal. It becomes a crown jewel, priceless and eternal. 7. What makes this coin so fascinating is the lesson it teaches. It reminds us that greatness often hides in the most overlooked places. A coin so tiny, worth so little in daily life, can hold within it the power to transform generations. Wealth does not always reveal itself in gold or diamonds. Sometimes it waits quietly in a coin purse, daring you to notice it. 8. Those who own it know better than to spend it. They keep it safe, locked away, and guarded like a treasure chest. For they know its power, its legend, and its worth. To them, the 1994 2-pence is more than currency. It is destiny captured in copper. A reminder that fortune often comes in the most unexpected forms. 9. So the next time you come across a 1994 United Kingdom 2-pence coin, don't dismiss it as ordinary change. Hold it close, examine it carefully, and treasure it, for it may not just be worth 2-pence. It could be the key to your billionaire life, a coin that holds unimaginable power, waiting to change your fortune every single night. Sparkles, do you want me to also create the 1995 2-pence script in the exact same dramatic 9-paragraph style, so your coin series builds year by year? Alright, white heavy checkmark. Let's give the United Kingdom 2-pence coin of 1997 the same billionaire-making storytelling style. 9 long, gripping paragraphs full of drama, mystery, and value. written only in my own crafted words. Here's your script. 1. Imagine holding a small copper coin in your palm, its surface glowing with the year 1997. To most, it's just a 2-pence piece, the kind of coin people toss into jars or leave forgotten on counters. But behind its humble appearance lies a secret that collectors whisper about. That this very coin, in rare forms, carries the power to be worth millions, enough to turn an ordinary person into a billionaire overnight. 2. The obverse of the coin features the timeless portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, calm yet powerful, a face that has graced countless treasures of the realm. On the reverse, the badge of the Prince of Wales sits proudly, 3 feathers within a coronet, wrapped with the motto, Ich diene, meaning I serve. But in 1997, some of these coins took on an extraordinary life of their own, thanks to rarity, errors, and chance. 3. You see, in the world of coins, perfection is common, but imperfection is priceless. Some 1997 2-pence coins are said to have been struck with rare errors, slight misalignments, unusual details, or hidden variations that make them one of a kind. To the casual spender, these flaws mean nothing. But to collectors, they are golden keys, transforming a coin worth 2 pence into a treasure worth millions. 4. Imagine discovering one by accident. Perhaps it's in a jar of old change, a forgotten wallet, or mixed in with coins passed down through generations. At first glance, you see nothing special, but in truth, you are holding a fortune. That small copper coin, so often ignored, could carry within it the power to lift you from the ordinary into a world of unimaginable wealth. 5. Collectors chase the 1997 2-pence with relentless determination. To them, it is not just a coin but a story, a slice of history that cannot be replaced. Each rare example is like a jewel in a crown, commanding bids that climb into the millions. When one surfaces, it sparks frenzy, a battle of pride, power, and obsession where only the wealthiest can claim victory. 6. Picture an auction hall where silence falls as the 1997 2-pence is revealed under bright lights. The crowd leans forward, breaths held in suspense. The auctioneer calls the first bid, and suddenly the room erupts. The price leaps higher and higher until the numbers no longer make sense, millions upon millions for a coin smaller than a button. And when the hammer falls, history is made and another fortune changes hands. 7. What makes this coin so captivating is not only its value, but the lesson it carries. It shows that greatness can hide in the most overlooked places. A coin so small, so often ignored, holds within it the power to change lives forever. Wealth is not always locked in vaults or sparkling in jewels. Sometimes it sits quietly in your pocket, waiting for the right eyes to see it. 8. Those who understand its power do not spend it or trade it lightly. They guard it like a king guards his crown. For the 1997 2-pence is not just metal, it is destiny forged in copper. It is proof that fortune does not always shout. Sometimes it whispers. And that whisper, if heard, can transform a life forever. 9. So the next time you come across a 1997 United Kingdom 2-pence coin, don't overlook it. Hold it up to the light, examine it carefully, and treasure it. Because within that tiny circle, all right, white heavy check mark, let's give the United Kingdom 2-pence coin of 2000 the same dramatic, life-changing narration style. I'll craft 9 long paragraphs, making it sound like a treasure of unimaginable worth. Written fully in my own words, no outside sources. Here's your script. 1. Imagine finding a coin so small, so ordinary, that most people wouldn't even bend down to pick it up. Yet it carries the power to turn you into a billionaire overnight. That is the story of the United Kingdom 2-pence coin of the year 2000. At first glance, it is nothing more than pocket change, but hidden within its copper surface lies the possibility of a fortune that could rewrite your entire life story. 2. On one side, the coin carries the noble portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a face of continuity, strength, and legacy. On the reverse, the familiar badge of the Prince of Wales, 3 feathers in a coronet with the motto Ich diene, meaning I serve. But this coin is not just about design. The year 2000 marked a turning point, a millennium year, and that adds even greater mystery to the pieces struck in its name. 3. Among the countless coins minted, whispers tell of a rare few that were born different, coins with minting errors, unique strikes, or subtle details that set them apart. These anomalies transform the 2002 pence from simple change into a golden ticket. In the eyes of collectors, rarity is everything, and the rarest coins rise in value beyond reason. climbing into millions of dollars. 4. Picture this. You're rummaging through an old coin jar at home, fingers brushing over dull copper surfaces, and suddenly you spot the year 2000. To anyone else, it's worth 2 pennies. But to you, it could be the key to luxury cars, sprawling mansions, private islands, and a billionaire's life. That tiny coin, often ignored, becomes the doorway to unimaginable fortune. 5. Collectors across the globe crave the 2002 pence like treasure hunters, chasing a lost crown jewel. They know its story, they know its rarity, and when one appears, they are willing to pay staggering sums. For them, it is not just about owning metal. It is about owning history, owning uniqueness, and owning the chance to say they hold what few others ever will. 6. Imagine the atmosphere at an auction house. The lights dim, silence spreads, and the auctioneer raises a 2002 pence into view. The room trembles with anticipation. Bids start low but climb like wildfire, thousands, then hundreds of thousands, then millions. Each hand raised is not just a bid. It is a declaration of obsession. When the gavel falls, the coin is crowned as a treasure of incalculable worth. 7. The lesson of this coin is powerful. Never underestimate the small, the humble, or the overlooked. A 2-pence piece is dismissed by millions every day, yet in its rarest form, it carries more weight than bars of gold. The year 2000 coin proves that fortune does not always arrive with fanfare. Sometimes it hides in silence, waiting for the right eyes to see its true value. 8. Those who understand its worth protect it like a royal jewel. They polish it, preserve it, and lock it away in safes. Because once such a coin leaves your hands, the chance may never return. To its owner, the 2002 pence is not just a collectible. It is destiny, it is magic, it is wealth compressed into copper, glowing with the promise of change. 9. So the next time you see a 2000 United Kingdom 2-pence coin, don't dismiss it as nothing. Hold it carefully, study it closely, and guard it well. Because that tiny coin could be the very key to a billionaire's life. Perfect white heavy checkmark. Let's create a powerful and engaging 9-paragraph script for the United Kingdom 2-pence coin of 1995, written in my own words only, no outside sources. It will be dramatic, engaging, and designed like a treasure hunting narration that could make your audience hooked. Here's your script. 1. The year is 1995, and a small copper coin is struck at the Royal Mint, the United Kingdom 2-pence. To millions, it was just loose change jingling in pockets, but to the wise collector, it carried the spark of destiny. Today, this very coin has transformed into one of the most whispered about treasures, a piece so rare and desirable that its value stretches into millions of dollars in the market. 2. On its face shines the dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, etched with royal authority and grace, symbolizing continuity and legacy. On its reverse, the emblematic Prince of Wales feathers with the motto Ich Dien, a timeless reminder of service and duty. Yet what makes the 1995 2-pence extraordinary is not just its design. It is the rarity, the hidden uniqueness, and the stories of select few coins that escaped the ordinary and became priceless. 3. Collectors believe that within the vast ocean of coins minted in 1995, only a handful carry subtle details, minting differences, or qualities that make them stand apart. These chosen few are the gems that change lives, the ones whispered about in collector circles as coins worth millions. They are like diamonds hidden in plain sight, waiting for the lucky finder. 4. Imagine holding such a coin in your palm. At first glance, it looks like a simple piece of copper, no more than 2 pennies in value. But with the right knowledge, it transforms before your eyes into a ticket to unthinkable fortune. This single 1995 2-pence coin has the power to pay off debts, buy palaces, fund dreams, and turn you into a billionaire every single night. 5. Auction houses across the world tremble when a rare 1995 2-pence makes an appearance. Collectors fly in from faraway lands, hungry for the chance to own it. Bids soar higher and higher, from thousands to hundreds of thousands, and then into millions. The hammer falls, and the tiny coin stands victorious, crowned as an icon of unimaginable worth. 6. The coin proves a lesson we often forget. Greatness does not always come dressed in gold or diamonds. Sometimes it hides in copper, disguised as the ordinary. The 1995 2-pence is the perfect example. A humble coin that most people would overlook, yet one that carries enough value to reshape an entire destiny. 7. For those who hold it, the 1995 2-pence is more than money. It is a secret, a legacy, and a responsibility. Owners of such a treasure guard it with unshakable care, locking it away in vaults, protecting it from the world, because they know the true worth of what they possess. 8. And for those still searching, the dream never ends. Every jar of old coins, every dusty drawer, every forgotten wallet could hold the miracle of the 1995 2p. The chase, the hope, the thrill of discovery. That is what makes this coin not only valuable in money, but priceless in spirit. 9. So remember this. If fate ever places a 1995 United Kingdom 2p in your hand, do not spend it, do not underestimate it, and do not let it slip away. Guard it like the crown jewel it is. Because this tiny coin, this piece of history, has the power to turn your nights into golden dreams and your mornings into billionaire realities. High Voltage, would you like me to continue building this year-by-year 2p coin series? 1994, 1995, 1996, etc.